Let's start with the big number that is getting our attention right now. That number is 26.1. Now, why is that such a big number and such a big deal? Well, 26.1% of new COVID cases in the U.S. right now are coming from that highly infectious Delta variant. Now, this is up about 3% from just a month ago when it comes to new cases. So this is something to keep an eye on, Dr. Ashton. And another headline that people were talking about has to do with masks. Masks continue to be a controversy through all this in some way, or some cause of confusion. But at least one, with WHO saying people vaccinated, even indoors, should be wearing a mask. Explain what we're talking about here.
And really, when we talk about the World Health Organization, operative word there is world. So take a look at this latest in the mask controversy. World Health Organization saying just yesterday that, yes, people who are even vaccinated should wear masks inside. Remember, they are making recommendations globally for the entire world. Here in the United States, we follow the CDC recommendations. Now, of course, all eyes on this Delta variant. It is about 50% more transmissible. The vaccines are still effective, maybe somewhat less so, but they are still giving us good protection. And whether or not to mask really depends on the rates in your surrounding community, the percentage of the population that's vaccinated, if you yourself are vaccinated, and your individual health. So it's not a one-size-fits-all type.
This is a challenge for the CDC when this headline comes out and they say, no, and you have to explain to people all over again. Is it just
I think it is. And remember, states and local authorities can make their own recommendations also, so it does get confusing.
An alarming study here, or numbers we're getting about the alarming rate of mental illness in very young children we're talking about.
Listen, I don't like to overuse the word alarming, but there's no better word for this. Significant stressors psychologically on kids over the last year and a half in the pandemic. They have the fear of the infection itself of COVID, isolation from their peer group, anxiety about returning to camp or school. The CDC has cited almost a 25% increase in emergency room visits for children ages 5 to 11, TJ, compared to the same time in 2019. There is, of course, a severe shortage of credentialed pediatric psychiatrists to take care of these children. Just looking at data from the state of California, there's about 13 board-certified pediatric psychiatrists for 100,000 people. These children need our help for sure.
All right. Again, always bringing it's so much to keep an eye on during this pandemic.
Yeah, a lot.
Dr. Ashton, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.